BeTerrific, official coverage of CES 2017.
We've got a next guest, Joe Santos from Woohoo! First of all, I like the name. Woohoo! It's almost like having a company named Hoorah!
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all about excitement.
Yeah. And so you guys are integrating Alexa in your product and working on not only voice control, but Andrea and I were talking about this earlier in the day. It's great to have voice control, but if it doesn't know who's talking, that's a failure point, right? So
Right.
if you integrate a camera, you're doing facial recognition alongside voice control, and that can help me figure out who's talking and what they're saying.
Absolutely. This actually gives you a personalization aspect to it for the home. So for other devices out there, as you mentioned, what happens is it doesn't know who you are. So if you say, play my favorite soundtrack, it doesn't know if it's yours or your wife's, your daughter's, that type of thing. So with this, absolutely, it's aware, it knows who you are, so it makes it a true AI device.
This is exactly what we were talking about earlier. He was saying that his son sometimes gives some commands to Alexa, and he doesn't want that. You know, he's in the room and the son's turning off the lights.
Right.
So.
Well, exactly. I think everybody's seen the YouTube video with the little child trying to communicate with the Echo device, and it's not understanding, and all of a sudden when Echo responds to a inappropriate command or trigger, it ends up, it's like, Echo, no, Alexa, no, no, no. Now this way you have profiling, so you can actually set this up so that your children can only access certain things, and again, it knows it's your child because of the facial recognition.
So I imagine you use the SDK from Amazon, and you also have you've also included their far field communications for the microphones.
Yep.
So it's very much like Echo in that way, but you've added the camera and all these other features. When is this available? Because we met at CES Unveiled, and you said this would be available by CES. It's CES, and as cool as this is, it's still just a mock-up.
Right, right. We actually have our working prototypes in our booth in Eureka Park.
Okay, very cool.
We're actually in 512-18 in Eureka Park in the Smart Home section. So what we do there, we have some really cool demos going on. We actually have an Alexa that we say, hello Alexa, have Woohoo turn on the lights. And actually Woohoo lights up and actually turns on the lights. You can command Woohoo to do anything you want through Alexa. We have other smart hubs and things all connected.
I was going to say, you don't have to use Amazon Echo with this. You can use other products, or it can be a standalone because it can work with some smart hubs as well.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. We actually have an integrated hub in here, so we actually have the ability to integrate with most, just about all future smart home devices. So the hub has like ZB, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, all the common protocols. So we communicate that way. We also communicate through your Wi-Fi up to the cloud as well. We do have a really cool platform that also helps enable that advanced communication and advanced features.
It seems like it also works on your tablet and your phone.
Absolutely. So what we have is a companion app that allows you to control the Woohoo device really from anywhere in the world. And
now, why didn't Amazon think of that, Andrea? Why didn't they say, we'll take Alexa and we'll put it in your phone for you and allow the camera to work and get you facial recognition so that you can have your tablet? I mean, Nucleus kind of thought of that, right? They put out the remote and did all that, but it's not picking up the facial recognition yet.
Right, not yet.
These guys have put it all together, and it's brilliant. I like that you're at Eureka Park. That's what Eureka Park is about, is finding companies with innovations and allowing them to be here at a much reduced cost to help foster the innovation and then hopefully get them seen and distributed and all that stuff, because that's what CES is about. So this is a wonderful example of how Eureka Park is actually working in action. When will this be on the market? When can I get it?
Yeah, absolutely. We actually have Kickstarter going right now, and we ship midsummer.
Midsummer, and what's it cost on Kickstarter?
So on Kickstarter right now, we have a special program for the super early bird for $49.
Wait, did you just say $49?
Yes.
I was like, wait, did I hear that?
Wait, no, you said save $49.
No, it's actually $49, and
it's $49.
$49. And
hold on, I got to stop you.
Yeah.
You really could deliver this product for $49. This is not. I mean, this is not a joke. I'm serious. Come
Right.
on, hold on. Let me walk through what you have in here.
Right, right.
This is basically an Amazon Echo, which they sell at a very discounted price just to get out there for $179.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
They just lowered it for the holidays and brought it back up. They basically took a bath on it just to get you using it, right?
Right.
$49 is the dot. Okay. You are giving us an Echo basically for $49. You're adding a camera and a screen to it.
That's correct.
Are you? If I back this on Kickstarter, are you really going to be able to deliver it, or are you going to say, I'm sorry, I got to raise the price? Because we've seen that on Kickstarter before. I have a lot of trouble believing that this can be delivered for $49. You're a great guy, Joe. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just saying I got to protect my viewers. $49 is not enough money for this. You're not going to make any money.
Right, so how it works, this is a subscription-based service for our platform as well. So it will require a subscription.
Now we're getting to something. Give you the razor for free and charge you for the cartridges.
There you go.
How about Dollar Shave Club?
Hey, well, you know, if Apple could do it with the iPhone, we could do it with the Woohoo device.
How much do I have to pay a month for this?
So, after Kickstarter, it starts at just $9 a month for the basic smart home service.
$9 a month is $120 a year, so this is $160 to get started.
To get started.
Yeah.
I don't think $9 a month is that bad.
We get all the platform features as well. And actually...
Well, I guess it records in the cloud and does all this other stuff.
That's right. You get advanced storage in the cloud. You get advanced control in the cloud.
How many people can have the app?
So right now it's a one-to-one relationship. In the future, we will have a multi-unit control from point to point. Now you can have multiple apps, but the way the platform's designed.
Well, that's what I'm saying. How many people can have the app?
So
can my spouse have the app?
Yep.
Can my son have the app? Can
yes.
You know, the kids I don't have the app?
Yes.
Can my neighbor have the app?
No. No, so how the app is working, it's specific through our platform. Yeah. The app is specifically tied to this one unit. So it's a one-to-one relationship. You can have multiple apps to this one unit.
All right, so I'm going to just go back to this again.
Right.
You're right, $9 a month isn't bad. You said $9, not $9.99, right?
So $9 a month.
Yeah, so it's less than $120
right,
a year.
But yeah, but
okay.
with Kickstarter for the super early bird, we're even throwing the 1 year free too.
Okay, no, I'm going back to this thing. If you're throwing that in, you're a startup.
It's limited. It's limited. Just the very first early bird ones.
Wow.
What are the very first early bird ones? Like the first 100?
First 200.
First 200. Okay, all right.
You need to save like 5 spots just.
Now, just out of curiosity.
Yes.
Do you think it's going to be hard to compete with all the other products out there, whether it's Google Home or HomeKit from Apple, right, or Alexa, because of the fact that you have a subscription fee? And I say that because we get hit now with everything. We have Netflix, we got Hulu, we're paying for everything in a subscription, again, including Dollar Shave Club. So, and they're not a sponsor yet. But
they should be.
But my question is, I think we're getting knocked to death with here's $10. It doesn't sound like a lot, but here's $10, here's $10, here's $10. By the time you know it, you're at $250 a month on services.
Right.
Do you find it hard to compete when I don't have to pay Google and I don't have to pay Amazon and I don't have to pay Apple, and I might also want that to go alongside this? Right.
But you actually are paying those folks for different types of content going to those devices.
Well, wait a second.
Right?
Wait a second. I pay Amazon for Prime. That's $100 a year, but that's a whole different thing. I look at that as shipping. I look at that as my content for free. I look at that. There are so many ways that pays for itself immediately.
Right.
I don't mean to be.
No.
I'm just trying to understand this and say everybody can decide for themselves. I'm not saying not to do this. I'm just asking if that's a hard model for you guys. I'm just curious.
No. So
I'm trying to analyze it.
Right. So the platform has a lot of enriched features. It allows you to actually build scenarios, so it can actually do true AI kinds of activities. So it knows who you are in the morning, it knows what your activities are, it can read out your calendar for you. It helps you build those things out from a dashboard perspective. So you can actually control the Woohoo device anywhere in the world through just any browser, controlling the platform. So you get a lot of advanced features with having that platform available to you.
How did you guys think of this?
So what we did is we basically, from us, we're primary software folks for big software companies. We built the platform first. We had an IoT platform. And what we wanted to do is make sure that platform was consumable for really everybody. So we looked at the smart home market. We saw that there was a real opportunity there. But we knew we had to make it easy. So what we did was we came up with a platform with a really nice interface to make it very simple. And what we did is we replicated those exact same controls on this device here, the Woohoo device, on the actual smartphone companion app, and also on the platform itself. So once you know one, you know all three. So you can do Internet of types of things, activities, but we actually, it's more of like Internet of People, is the way that we looked at that.
I think I'm not the right fit for, I mean, I understand that, I think it's great, but I'm not the right fit for creature of habit activities because my schedule's all over the place. I don't necessarily, I mean, there are weeks I don't go to the office, whole weeks. So, I mean, I don't have the same routine ever. I get it, there are people who do, but I'm not a routine guy. And because of that, like, I don't get up at the same time. I'm not like 7 a.m. I get up, I want the coffee, I want this, I do that. I mean, it certainly could know that I want these 5 things once I get up, but it'd have to know that I get up, which it can with the camera.
Well, absolutely, that's just it. You don't have to have a set schedule. It knows it's you whenever you get up. And if you have that particular pattern, it'll follow that pattern if it's at 8 in the morning or if it's at 6 in the morning.
All right, now he's making a lot of sense. Maybe it's worth $9 a month.
I mean, I just think this entire system is hilarious to have on our show right now, as we just talked about this morning.
Right, we just had this conversation about how important the facial recognition is, because if I walk in the room and I go, Alexa, turn on the TV, or turn on that, maybe I don't want my son to be able to do that, and he can do the same thing I can do, or if I want to say turn on that instead of turn on the TV, it should know that. Right,
well, absolutely, and there's those other scenarios out there where you have smart locks on your house, and you happen to have your window open, and the neighbor walks by and says, you know, Alexa, open my door.
Yeah.
It doesn't know who you are.
Right. It has to know who you are. I mean, you know, otherwise the door lock gets open, and then it lets a thief in.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. So there's really multiple advantages for having.
And oddly enough, Joe probably wants to run like a thief in the night right now. I will say I've given you probably the hardest time of anybody here at CES.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
But he's got the answer.
But he's done well.
Yes, he has.
Hey, you know, you've done well. You've proven that there's a case for this, a reason for this, and that's what I wanted to hear.
The $49.99 did sound like there was a catch.
I mean, you're right. I mean, there had to be.
Well, it's not a really catch. It's just what we want to do.
It's not a catch, right?
It's super early bird. We want.
But you're definitely taking a hit on that. I mean, there's no doubt. You're taking a hit on that.
We are.
But you're going to recoup it. It's, you know, it's the cell phone model from years ago. There are no contracts anymore. But it was a cell phone model. We'll help you out with the phone, but you're going to pay it back to us over time.
Right. We want to make it affordable for everybody.
Very cool. Where can I get it? I go to your woohoo.com?
You go woohoo. No, it's actually smartbeings.com, because we're smart beings. We're like as the smart human beings.
I got it. Smart beings.
Yeah, so you can go to our website and then go to Kickstarter, or just look us up right on Kickstarter.
Wait, is it smart because you're smart and beings because you're human? I'm not sure. I wasn't. Or is it? I'm just playing.
Well, you know what? Actually, we believe our customers are smart.
Okay.
So there we go.
I'm only playing with
you.
No,
that's cool.
All right, so we go to smartbeings.com.
Right, and then
you find the Kickstarter.
Then right there's right on Kickstarter, take it right to the page, and then all the programs and offerings are there. And if you do it very soon, because it's running low on those first initial, for the show, it's the first 200 at that $49 price.
I think would like this. I think Jani, who's watching in Finland, would like it. Will this work in Finland? I might have to. You know what? He's one of the special terrifics. Because he watches every program. Right. He's in the chat all the time. And DP is, upset him today a little. Digital Phil. And I thought maybe as a nice gift, we'll go on Kickstarter, help you out, and help him out. What do you think? Will this work in Finland?
Well, all it needs is the Wi-Fi connection. It'll work. What we got going on this year, the first model is really it's a U.S.-based unit, but it's we already have a provision for Japan, for in the United States, and the third language will be Spanish for the summer delivery.
I'll tell you what, we're going to talk to Jani. If he wants one, we'll Kickstarter for him. We'll be one of the first 200.
That's great. Better do it too, though. If they're going fast.
Well, I'm sure it's probably already gone. I'll talk to you for a special.
Okay.
I get special privilege.
Well, you do. You do. Yeah.
All right. We got to go to the Sands. Thanks so much for all your time. Let's go direct to Jason. He's right there. He's waiting. And Derek's going to take us there right now. Jason, I know you got something cool. This is your live continuing coverage of CES 2017. We'll be back right after this.
BeTerrific, official coverage of CES 2017.